The Guardians coming off a series in Toronto, kind of limping out of that one, lost the last two. Almost came back yesterday, almost pulled it off in the ninth, had the winning run, or go-ahead run, I'm sorry, on second base. But they went 4-4 on the road trip. They're 44-25, 5 games ahead of Kansas City, 5.5 ahead of the hard-charging Twins, who have kind of gotten hot. Jose Ramirez out on paternity. Congratulations. Got the new baby. He's expected back tomorrow for the start of the Seattle series. Got some tough games coming up. Gavin Williams made his 4th rehab start with no issues. He's slated to make one more Friday. We're hoping with the RubberDucks because we'll be covering that game and hopefully get an interview with Gavin. But, he topped out at 97 miles per hour, so he's looking good, rounding back into form. And one thing I wanted to talk about, this was a great feel-good story of bringing Carlos Carrasco back after all he's been through. He was one of the beloved Cleveland players from the past, but it's just not working. I mean, he's getting lit up pretty much every start now, and being in the position they're in first place, and trying to hold on to the division, I think his days are numbered. What are your thoughts on Mr. Carrasco?
I think, like you said, it was a great story. He wasn't guaranteed anything in spring training. Came in, performed, made the team out of spring training, and it's a great story. He's a great leader on the team, a great teammate. But like you said, they're in first place now, but Kansas City and Minnesota is coming. So you got to keep the pedal to the metal. And now with Gavin Williams coming back, you're going to need a spot in the rotation. And he's the easiest one to kind of dispose of. But even with the rough go of it on the road trip, they still are in first place, have a not comfortable, but it's not a half game lead or something like that. And I don't want to jump the gun, but Stephen Kwan almost batting 400, leading the league in 3-hit games despite missing a month. Like, just amazing. And he's that old school player in a generation that is all about the long ball. He just gets up there and finds the gap, smacks one down the line. It's just great to watch, and I'm happy that he's on our favorite team because it would drive me crazy if he was in Kansas City or Detroit or Minnesota and we had to face that as often.
I agree with Derek. I feel like they bring Carrasco in, and it's a feel good story, but I don't know that anyone thought they'd be in the position that they're in. So there's not room for a feel good story right now. Like they need to try and win games, and he seems to be looking to be the odd man out. And as far as Quan goes, that kid, I only really follow. Full disclosure, I only really follow the Guardians. I don't dive full head into baseball until after basketball season starts, but it seems like he's been killing it. And it seems like that's something that the Guardians need is, obviously they need people to get on base. It seems like, for a while hitting is sometimes a struggle for them. So it's good to see him coming back and playing well.
Yeah, and he's the perfect leadoff hitter. He's what we've needed for a long time. Hitting just under 400 at 4 hits yesterday. I know he missed a few weeks, so he doesn't qualify for the batting title right now, the batting lead, but he's getting close to qualifying for that. You got Daniel Schneemann, who's another kind of feel-good story, a late bloomer, 27 years old, kind of in the mold of David Fry. He's come up here, and he's hitting 375, hit his first Major League home run yesterday on Father's Day. His dad said on Twitter, he asked him for a home run, and he got it, so that was pretty cool. But rumors about some roster moves coming up. I know there was rumors about a catcher, Eric Rodriguez, possibly coming up here. He kind of hinted at something on his Instagram page. John Kensey Noel, who's just been tearing it up in Columbus, was taken out of the lineup on Saturday and did not play Sunday. And the rumor was he was seen leaving Columbus with bags packed. So he could be another one on the move up to Cleveland. We'll see. They usually announce him after the off day. So probably sometime tomorrow before the game, we'll probably get some news on some roster moves.